Hey there, welcome to Consult the Blind Guy. My name is Andrew, and in today's episode, we're doing a live Q&A, Ask Me Anything. Usually on our Wednesday streams, this would be why do you do what you do. Unfortunately, we don't have a guest today, so today you get to ask me anything you want, whether it's about why I do my live streams or my videos, what my opinion is on any topic, or anything about any of the previous videos or upcoming videos. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on the latest videos, live streams, and more. If you're a member of the consulting crew, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let's get to it. As I said, welcome to Consult the Blind Guy. My name is Andrew, and today we're doing a live Q&A. If you are new here, please, if you could do me a favor, if you have any questions, if you could put question in all caps, it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to see and differentiate between regular conversation and questions. It'd be greatly helpful. Kim Lackey, thanks for being here. Greatly appreciated. Yes, anything. Except for like my social security number or anything like that kind of. But otherwise, you can ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. I am actually playing with my new toy. Thank you again, Rob, for this wonderful gift of the Stream Deck. I have now got it entirely set up. So not only can I play with the Stream Deck to do all my video and audio editing by a simple click of a button, but now starting the live stream was a simple click of one button. Instead of clicking on this and clicking on that and clicking on this, everything is now automated. So I have more capability to run these streams a lot quicker and more efficiently than I was before, and constantly having to lean in and look at everything. Now that I have a Stream Deck and have it completely integrated with StreamYard, it's just awe-inspiring. I sat here yesterday and ran a couple of live stream tests to my Facebook page to ensure everything is working properly, and I love it. If I had a guest on today, I would actually be able to click one button and swap between 3 different views. Everything is just so much simpler doing it this way compared to how I was doing it before, so I'm very grateful to have this gift, and I can't wait to see how I can use it more in the future as well. Hey, Terrence, what's going on, bro? No, not Rob Balazabas. Rob Vallis from Pat Flynn's channel. But I love it because now I can literally click a button and everything is automated. I don't have to so much worry about looking at specific spots on the screen and moving my mouse to go do everything. I can literally look at you and hit a button and everything is done for me. So I love it. It works out quite well this way. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Um, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them into the live chat. If you're watching this on the replay, have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer anything that you have for me. What are some of my favorite movies? I am a big time action nut and military buff. Of course, being a Marine, it go figure me being in the war movies. Um, my top two favorite military movies is Full Metal Jacket and Heartbreak Ridge. Most people think of Full Metal Jacket and they think of Arlie Emery, which he played the senior drill instructor and yelled at Gomer Pyle and all the other guys a lot, which I was honored and thankful to be able to speak with Arlie Emery shortly before he passed away on one of his live streams that he was actually doing on Facebook. He was going live every day answering fan mail and things like that. So I actually got to speak with him a couple of different times about the movies and his views on things. And it was awesome to get to speak to somebody that I've watched on TV and on movies for years. Heartbreak Ridge stars Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood is one of my favorite actors. He does great in everything that he does. I loved his newest movie that he actually filmed here in Michigan, and specifically, they say in the movie that he's in Detroit, but in reality, they actually recorded everything in my hometown of Grand Rapids, which was freaking awesome. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan was a good one. Platoon, Tunnel Rats. Um, there's way too many to list off. Pork Chop Hill, Hamburger Hill. um, yeah, I watch way too many war movies, in most people's opinion. Um, I like Back to the Future, Avatar. The list goes on and on and on and on. I've literally got a disc binder that is full just off of the camera over here with over 350 movies in it, and then I've got another one up in the closet behind me that is also full with another 480. So yeah, I've got way too many movies, and a couple sets of them that I have are actually war documentaries. That is one thing that I've always enjoyed watching since I was a kid too, is all the war documentaries. World War One, World War Two, Vietnam, Korea, Cold War, all of them. I like watching them not only for the historical aspect, but being a Marine, it also shows you a lot in the aspect of tactics and strategy of how they went about fighting the war and winning the war and everything like that. And I am a tactician when it comes to doing things, and that has always been one of my fascinations, is studying how the combat situation actually played out. Yeah, same here. Same here. Ancient history is definitely another thing that I get into. Especially being a Native American, I have a great deal of history videos and things like that because I like to see what perception other people have on Native history and American history in general, because there's a lot that does not get taught in school, whether it's elementary, high school, or in college. So there's quite a bit that I watch on that aspect too, because there's a lot of history that they do teach in school that is completely false and inaccurate. So I'm totally with you on that one, Terrence. I love history. I'll be hitting you up also. I was hoping to have a guest on today, but I never got a response to ensure that they were going to be available today. So, no guest. And unfortunately, one of my mentors, we were supposed to have a meeting this morning and had to reschedule for 4 o'clock this afternoon. So, we're going to have a short session again today, unfortunately, so I can have that meeting at 4 o'clock. The joys of trying to multitask and manage multiple pages and meetings and everything. I literally, with the way things have been going the last few months with the whole pandemic, I literally have a meeting every day with one mentor. Um, I have 2 meetings a week. Well, actually, now because of the new pods that we're doing, I actually have 2 meetings during the week with Luria for the live streaming pros, and then on Sunday we actually have a group meeting for some of the streamer accelerator course students or coaching students, and we actually discuss content creation and studio builds and all that stuff now on Sundays. And then I've got Pat Flynn on Thursdays. So I'm actually keeping myself quite busy besides my usual products or projects. Now I've got digital products I'm trying to get finished up in all the different meetings and everything that I have to do throughout the week. So I'm keeping myself quite swamped. Um, I don't know if you've seen the other day, but all of us that are a part of the POV Society were actually on Dan's channel, Creator Fundamentals, because we are no longer going to be the same kind of setup anymore of the paid membership. All the founding members' membership dues were canceled from this point forward, and we're actually going to be opening up POV Society to the public by invitation only, which is kind of awesome because though I didn't speak a whole lot the other day on the stream itself, I was on camera a few different times. I spent more time in the actual live chat helping out other creators with ways that they can monetize their channel, resources for video editing, and how they can find their analytics and things like that. It was awesome. Oh wow, I didn't even know you canceled, brother. That sucks. Well, we can always invite you back in, man. I'm sure that uh, Dan will have no problem with that because now we're going to open it up back to the public, and all the founding members are actually going to vote on who's going to be in the society now. And I was actually made a moderator of the group this past month in our last meeting as well to help out Dan with the managing of the group. That way things are a little bit easier for him and not have to worry about stuff because I can go in and do it for him. So we can probably shoot you a message later and probably get you back into the society with no issue, most likely. So, does anybody have any more questions for me? I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. I've gotten 2 more videos edited today. I've got another 5 more to go, and then the first portion of the ways to make money from home and online series will be completed and entirely uploaded for the remainder of the series before we go into the deep dive into all of those. Uh, Question. Besides getting enough sleep, is there anything that you procrastinate on doing? Yeah, because I've been keeping myself so busy these last few months with doing the online courses and meetings and content creation, I've actually slacked off on doing my craft work. Um, I've got native gifts that I'm supposed to be making and giving out to some of our local community members. And because I have been keeping myself so wrapped up into content creation and things like that, I actually haven't done any craft work in months. So I actually have been procrastinating quite bad when it comes to that. I've been putting the YouTube community before anything else. And in some aspects, it's probably a bad thing, but at the same time, I feel it's kind of a good thing because now focusing more on the YouTube community, I think when I go back to doing my craft work here in the near future, which I will be streaming as well for everybody to be able to see what I do and be able to ask questions, I think it will actually help me a little bit more because it will be more entertaining and fulfilling for me because of taking such a long break from everything. All right, brother, sounds good. Hope you have a good evening. And don't work too hard on your projects because I know you're usually working pretty good on the computer creation. I know you love playing with your tech, that is for sure, Terrence. um, other than procrastinating on my craft work, I have not been doing any real music creation. Um, I've got to get my electric guitar repaired in order for me to be able to get back into playing my guitar and getting recordings done. And I'm hoping to possibly get that set up this weekend. There's a place not far from here called the Guitar Hospital that I've got to call again to make sure that I could drop off my guitar and get it repaired. And then I can actually get back into playing more, recording more, and hopefully be able to have some more music for everybody here in the near future besides all the compositions that I've been doing the last few months. I had a conversation with one of our community members yesterday about my content creators course, which will be coming out in the near future, as well as ways that I can start accepting payments to be able to do everything as well. So I'm going to be researching a few things a little bit more over the next few days, and hopefully I will have a good way to start accepting payments without having issues with Social Security and be able to start generating some revenue and income for the channel, at least for the digital products and course. That is one of the downfalls to being on disability in SSI and SSDI, because they both have their own individual restrictions, and it's been a pain in the butt to get a workaround set up. But hopefully, after the conversation I had yesterday, I'll at least be able to have some form of a revenue stream set up. It may not necessarily be in the aspect of taking money directly from everybody into, say, a per pay or a PayPal or a Stripe or a Cash App or anything like that. We're actually discussing how I could use Amazon to my benefit, to where I could receive gift cards and things like that to be able to get things that will help out on the cost of gear and things that could be used for the channel, whether it's things that I need or would like to use for making the videos and streams, or giveaway items and things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of different states that have some fairly good LLC setups, but that's the thing for me, is I want to do an LLC, but after talking with my business mentors, I was told to actually hold off on that until I know for sure that I'm going to be able to generate the income that I would like to be able to get off of disability. Because there's no point in starting a business, a legitimate business, and not making any money. If you start a business, you've got the state filing fee every year after. uh, you have the filing fee to start your business, and then every year after that you have to pay the state again to continue on having your business registered. And then depending on your state, you also have the different qualifications that they want you to stay up on. Some states want you to have a monthly company meeting in which you have to record all your conversations in meeting minutes. And then some states don't. Some states only have you pay a one-time filing fee, where some states don't. Like here in Michigan, you have to pay the filing fee to start your business, and then you have a fee every year from then on forward, as long as you want your company recognized legally in order to keep it. And then they also want you to do, as I said a moment ago, and do meetings every month with your board members for your company. Even if you're just a single person running the company, you now have to have a conversation with yourself and write out everything in meeting minutes, and then have that set to be able to go to the state as well as to the IRS to show that you're having your meetings for your business. I've actually gotten resources now to be able to manage the possibility of starting a nonprofit as well. That way I can really weigh my options for what I want to do personally and how I can go about doing it, how to set up a nonprofit, ways to raise money for a nonprofit, and all that good kind of stuff. So I've got a lot of work that I still have to do in order to move forward on things. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never lived outside of Michigan, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, we've only got about roughly 10 minutes left for today's stream, so if you got any more questions, please feel free to drop them into the live chat. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Hello to you over on Twitch. Thank you for joining us as well. I haven't seen any live chat come in from over there, but thank you either way for joining us today. It is greatly appreciated. Sometimes I see that the chat from Twitch does come over into YouTube natively, into the STREAMYARD chat, but sometimes it doesn't. So if you're over there, thank you for watching. It's greatly appreciated. I know I am like totally enjoying having the Stream Deck. It is freaking awesome. I love having it. It's made everything so much simpler for me lately. Literally, I think I've cut my video editing time down by at least a third so far, just based on the couple of videos that I've done today, because I've got everything set up on a hotkey, and instead of having to fumble around on the computer to find everything and right clicking and double clicking and everything else, now I can just go click and it's done. So my productivity should be increasing a lot more. And in that sense, I'll get a little bit more of my time back instead of sitting here forever, because like some of the previous videos that I've uploaded this past year that were anywhere between 20 minutes and a half an hour for the upload videos, those took me anywhere between 2 and 4 hours to edit out. And thankfully, with how things have been going the last few months, I'm becoming more proficient and efficient when I'm doing my recordings. And now that I have the Stream Deck, the editing process is going a lot easier already. So hopefully, I won't have to continue to put in 16 to 20 hours a day in managing video creation and everything else. I'll hopefully get some of my time back. Yes, it is totally nice having a time-saving device. That is for sure. Like, just the other day on Monday, I had mentioned using the Stream Deck, and I was looking at things last night and yesterday morning about other ways that I can use the Stream Deck, and I was also having an issue getting it set up for the live stream today, and I was trying to troubleshoot it, and I was actually quite surprised that Monday's live stream was in the top 10 videos related to the Stream Deck. And Monday's video wasn't even remotely related to the Stream Deck. But I think because of me saying it so many times and then showing a little bit about what I have on it, that's why it managed to make it into the top 10 videos already. Which is awesome, because it just goes to show that all the time and effort that I am putting into the videos and the live streams is finally starting to pay off for this channel, because I literally have been working myself to death. While I was on Pat Flynn's channel in the live chat today, we were talking about my productivity, and just at 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's 112 hours average minimum every week that I've been putting in for the last 4 months. At minimum, 112 hours. That is almost 3 work weeks for the average 40 an hour work week for somebody that is in the essential workforce. And honestly, it doesn't bug me any, but I am so hoping that here in the near future that I can cut that down in half or even more, because 112 hours of working on stuff a week and not really making anything sucks. Because at 112 hours a week, I should be making a fair amount of income, but I'm not. I'm not making anything. And I'm hoping that all this time and effort is actually going to pay off in the near future, because I want off of disability. I'm tired of being on restriction, and unfortunately, with the way that their restrictions are, it's hard as hell to be able to get off of disability. Now, I could start accepting payments through PayPal and everything else, but with the restrictions that they have on earned income and things like that, I already know the way that they've done me in the past is most likely what they're going to do to me again, which would be cutting me down to literally like $10 a month. And who in the hell can survive on $10 a month? No one. You might as well be homeless at that rate. Yeah. Right now I'm in probably I would consider it a low quality chair, but it works for right now. Um, Thankfully, because I have been saving money over the last few months, I'm hoping to get a more suitable chair in the near future so it's a little bit more cushy compared to what I'm in now. It works, but it could be better. All right. We are at 5 minutes to 4. So if you have any last minute questions, please feel free to drop them into the live chat because I will have to go here in just a moment. That way I can do my meeting with my mentor, Karma. I love having the stream deck, I'm telling you. It just makes everything so much easier. Get a quick sip of coffee a minute. Also, next week, Wednesday, I'm thinking about doing the live stream earlier in the day because I have an O&M conference or symposium that I will be attending Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for most of the day. So it will either be earlier in the day or I will entirely cancel next week's stream for the Wednesday show. But if I can confirm somebody for doing an interview earlier in the day, we will do the stream. If not, we will just postpone next week Wednesday's stream until the following week. That way I can attend the conference and be able to get all the good information to be able to relay to everybody here for the Friday shows. Ooh, chicken broccoli Alfredo. Now that actually sounds very, very good. You're making me hungry, Kim. Damn it. Now I'm hungry. Way to go. Oh, by the way, thank you again for the chocolate truffles. I did eat all of them in a matter of like a couple days once I finally opened them. Now I kind of want to go out and find some more because that's good. I thought I wasn't going to like the white chocolate ones cuz I'm not usually a white chocolate kind of guy, but that white chocolate in them truffles was delicious. So thank you again for those, Kim. That's greatly appreciated. Hey, no worries, Greg. Unfortunately, you're catching me right at the end because I have a meeting in just a couple of moments. So thanks for stopping by anyway. Greatly appreciated, brother. I will be hitting you up here in a little while and sending you some pictures to consider for your logo and stream. I had a couple more ideas I wanted to throw together before I sent them to you. So here in the next few hours, I will send you a private message on Facebook. But that wraps it up for me today. I hope you all enjoyed today's live Ask Me Anything. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can stay updated on the latest videos, live streams, and more. I hope you have a good day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And we will see you again on Monday afternoon for our usual live Q&A on ways to make money. Until then, we'll see you next time.